What's your best technique for overcoming stage fright?
Well,
Somebody says, I could do this in front of my mirror in the bathroom, it was fantastic, and then I got up in front of everybody and what you got?
Again, I shy away from the notion of best techniques, because there's this idea out there, and it's really pervading our world, where everything can be reduced down to a procedure.
Oh, the list, yeah.
Yeah, the list.
The top five.
I give you these 3 points, and that's it,
And then you know everything.
Yeah, you know what it takes. And I disagree with that. I think we are that makes us become cooks rather than chefs in the kitchen. And you can make a meal, maybe, but learning how to take those techniques and mix them with your own personality and where you are, that's a larger piece. I don't believe in a cookie cutter approach to this. When people are coming, they're coming generally as professionals that have a large amount of competence in their life and a large amount of confidence in certain areas. It's just this speaking thing that is standing in their way right now. And it's really a question of, okay, you got all this other stuff, how do you now bring it to bear in a way where what you thought was this huge hurdle becomes a non-issue or an easily overcomable issue?
Let me ask the question a different way.
Sure.
If I came to you and said, my main problem is stage fright, how might you begin to help me unpack that and move past that? What kinds of things would you want to find out about me? What would you want to observe about me? And then...
Well, the first thing I would want to know is how does it surface? How do you know this is stage fright? How does it manifest in your world? Where does it manifest? How long has it been manifesting? And does it do it in other areas of your life, or is it just here? If it's just here, then you could call it stage fright, but I would back away from that because that sounds like something that's a battle. I would instead say that this is really about understanding fight or flight and what's happening. So if you're on an airplane and all of a sudden the airplane dropped 10,000 feet without warning, it's going to be sheer pandemonium in that airplane. But on the other hand, if the pilot got on 45 seconds before the drop and said, I'm getting on, I have an announcement, we're going to encounter something, I have handled it many times before, what we can expect is the plane will drop for about 1 minute, and after that when we've leveled out, I will get back on the intercom and check in with you. What I need you to do right now is to get in the crash position, lean forward, and to protect your necks in case anything falls out of the overhead bin. Now, if a pilot did that and then the airplane dropped, what happens? Things are a whole lot calmer. And in this analogy, I'm the pilot, and you're the guy that was, or woman that was dropping 10,000 feet, and it's like, no, I need to give you a sense of control. And the moment you have that sense of control, you know what to do. This is the crash position. If I go into that, I'm still going to look good. Then you can go into it without that enormous trepidation that you've been experiencing previously. And then once you have that, then you can learn to use some body dynamics, you can learn to breathe, you can learn to do some other things that are going to circumvent the fight or flight reaction. And all of a sudden now you're moving into a place where you can communicate your message without the goof of another that often comes in with stage fright, where you lose your train of thought or can't remember what you were going to say.
I hear you speaking much more in the realm of what the speaker is experiencing in this moment prior to working with you. This is what I experience when I get up to speak, and I interpret that experience as not fun
Right,
and
right.
not effective. So that you're really working with helping the speaker experience something else rather than diagnosing them, labeling them, and trying to fix a problem. You're really dealing with them in a very holistic way.
I would say that's true. It's the art of understanding what's happening, but also understanding what's working and beginning to capitalize on that in a way that transcends the former problem, rather than take 2 aspirin and call me in the morning. I would argue that structure is what allows the personality to come out. And part of the work I do with people is I allow them to understand the structure they're operating in now and give them the opportunity to try out a new structure. And I tell students, we're going to fail as quickly as we can, figure out what works and keep it. And so that you can move along and progress quickly. But ultimately, the underpinning is to let go of the structure that is encumbering the personality and begin to embrace a larger, more inclusive structure that gives you the freedom to come out, and in a way that is based on video feedback, is safe and appropriate for the audience that you're speaking to, and can give you a sense of confidence that is the right path and direction for you.